Hey guys, morning. I'm Dave, Double Hook Angling. Hey, last night I was watching the live feed for Panfish Nation, and be sure to go check them out. Like if they do live streams and stuff, and they got guests on every week and what have you. But check them out; they're pretty interesting. Last night they were talking about flatheads and stuff, and then they got off on the subject of bluegill, going up and coming off of beds and things like that. And you got to have bluegill in order to catch flatheads, or you got to have, if it's legal in your state, crappie or green perch or whatever. So just make sure you follow your laws in your state. In Kansas, if you catch a crappie that's 10 inches or bigger in a lake that's got a 10 inch, you can use it for bait. Or in a lake that doesn't have a length limit, you can use these little crappie this big for catfish bait, which some people get annoyed, but they're crappie. They're a panfish. They're meant to be food for bigger fish too. So, anyways, today I want to make a little bluegill fly because they're like I said, they're backing off the beds and stuff, and they're going to be finicky, and they're going to be little tail nippers, and you'll throw out a rubber bait and you'll bring it back, and the tail will be missing. So I I was gonna go fishing today, but it's gonna be 103 or 106 or something like that. They keep changing it hour by hour, so I think the heat index is like 115, so way too hot to go fishing. But hey, also a few people have been kind of talking about, like, I'm in a wheelchair, so people are kind of weird about bringing up the whole wheelchair thing and asking about it and stuff. But basically, I have a bone problem. I have joint problem. I got the bones of a 75-year-old man. I I fell down at the farm when we were living at the farm 8 years ago, and destroyed L3 and 4 vertebrae, and that's why I'm in the wheelchair. I can kind of stand. It's a little funky looking, and but I can't stand without holding on to something or leaning against the car or whatever. So, and I usually only do it when I have to get under the hood of something, and I'm really desperate to do it because chance of falling over and breaking a hip is like really high. So anyways, that's why I'm in a chair, and don't be afraid to ask. I don't care. It don't bother me none. So we're gonna take some little marabou, a little bit of marabou, and we're gonna get the end of this. And today we've got a black jig on a size 8, I believe, hook, and the jig is a 1/32. So we're going to leave that pretty close, like a short tail, because these things are tail nippers this time of year. And I figured I'd get a video real quick while the wife and kids ran out to a garage sale. So this gives me a chance to get you guys a video out. And I've been slacking, and I apologize for that. But this time of year, I got lots of things to do with mowing and everything, but also this program is driving me bonkers. I'm really trying with this program. Now, after I tied that tail in, if you can see, I'm kind of wrapping this extra marabou up, and we're gonna I'm just gonna use it for a filler to make the body, so I'm not using so much material. But anyways, get that up there, get that tied off, trim that. Now, with this fly, I got a black head. I have chartreuse marabou, and then I'm going to use a chartreuse dub. It's an ice dub. So, see, a nice and sparkly ice dub. And when you roll it on your line, you just start a little bit of it, and then you kind of pull. I just pinch off a little piece each time, and I roll it up on the line, make it nice and fat, but make sure that it wraps evenly so you don't have, like, wool wrapped around your thread. So then come back to start right there where your marabou sticks out, and you want a pretty short tail, like I said, and then you're going to wrap it up towards the front, making the body bigger as you go. Now it should, when when you get there, it should look like this and have a bunch of stuff sticking out. But I like mine to have a little bit of, you know, hairy looking, I don't know what you want to call it, but legs, what have you. So we're going to take a piece of this old natural feather that's got a bunch of little soft stuff back at the, you know, at the end of it there. And I just take and rip a few pieces of that off, and I'm going to treat this just like some dubbing and wrap it around my line right up here, just like I did with that ice dub. And this is going to be kind of like, you know, the legs at the front. And you're only going to wrap it just right behind the head of the jig. And then tie it off. Now, on these little jigs, I just do 5 and pull because these are for me. If I was to sell these, I'd wrap it 3, cinch it, wrap it 3 more, cinch it down, cut it off. But when I tie it for myself, I just wrap it 5 times and snap the line. And then you're going to take a piece of Velcro or something, and I thought I had one around here somewhere. Let's see if I find me a piece of Velcro real quick. What I wanted, I ain't going to find it. But anyways, oh, I know what I do. Just take your whip finisher and that little fuzzy stuff that we just put on, you want to kind of pick that out a little bit. If I had Velcro, I'd have been done already, but, and it's okay if you end up snatching a little bit of that ice dub. Just try not to go too far back on that ice dub, and then pull off your little extra fuzzes. Okay, yeah, now that's a buggy little looking jig. It's almost a fly, but it is a jig, and I mean it's buggy. So there you go, guys. Just things like that will drive them bluegill nuts. You need to have something that looks like a dragonfly larva, damselfly, you know, mayfly larva, anything that creepy crawlies under the rocks when you flip it over. You know, most of the ones around here in Kansas, they're about that size, and they just hide under. But you can do that in whatever color you want. Some black marabou with just some black ice dub all the way up to the front would be great too. Just remember, have fun, experiment, try different things, and just, you know, get that stuff going. But I got one more thing. I got my new puppy. I'm gonna go get my puppy real quick. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, what do you think of this little girl? Look at this thing. Ain't she so cute? She's just such adorable. But this is going to be my new service puppy, and there is like a lot of training to come, but I think she needs a nap. So I think that's kind of what she was doing, was starting to take a nap. But anyways, guys, hey, remember, just have fun tying these jigs. Don't worry about what people say, because some of the ugliest jigs I have tied, the fish tear them up. So, hey, thanks for watching, guys. Go tie something. Remember, like and subscribe. And I will get this program stuff down so you guys can see this jig better. I'm really trying. It's just frustrating, this program. I've erased so much video, deleting it, thinking I'm deleting something else. I got a learning curve on it, and it just drives me nuts. So be patient with me. We'll get out some better content real soon. So, hey guys, go tie something. Thanks for watching.